the 6 sense organs. Finally, see the ETS i.e. Leo Chanking, which distinguishes 7 kinds of impurities. c. I have stated the dharmas that constitute an obstacle. By dharmas that constitute an obstacle to the path is meant the impure actions, the conflicting emotions to be remunerated in the bad destinies and, insofar as they are worldly, generosity, morality, the observing of the 10 good paths of action and the enjoyment of the dhyanas of delight. In short, everything that puts an obstacle to nirvana, whether it be good or undefined, is called dharma constituting an obstacle to the path. d. The noble path indicated by me can lead to exit from the world. Some say that this way is 2 things: the holy concentration and the holy wisdom, and that these 2 things lead to nirvana. Others say that it is the path with its 3 elements: morality, concentration and pure wisdom. Others say that it is 4 things: the 4 noble truths. Others say that it is the 5 supramundane faculties. Others say that it is the 6 elements leading to emancipation. Others say that it is the 7 factors of enlightenment. Others say that it is the 8 members of the noble path leading to nirvana. Some scholars say that it is all the pure paths leading to nirvana. I see not the slightest reason to fear that a Sramana, Brahmana, etc. can say according to the truth that that is not true. Not seeing anyone, I claim to occupy the Arsa Southana. I hold the place of holy teacher. Question. Why does the Buddha claim that he occupies the Arsa Southana? Answer. His own qualities are complete and, moreover, he makes beings find happiness and the good. If the Buddha obtained a pleasant abode for himself but did not bring about the good of others, he would not occupy the Arsa Southana. If he brought about only the good of beings but did not fulfill his own qualities completely, he would not occupy the Arsa Southana either. But since he himself has the qualities and also brings about the good of beings, he lays claim to occupy the Arsa Southana. Furthermore, the Buddha has destroyed evil for himself and also destroys evil for others. Destroying these 2 evils, he is absolutely pure. Preaching the Dharma in a wondrous way, he occupies the Arsa Southana. Moreover, the Buddha turns, explains, teaches and propagates this wheel of the Dharma of the 4 noble truths, the wheel of 3 revolutions and 12 aspects. This is why he affirms that he occupies the Arsa Southana. Finally, as he has driven away all doubts and wrong views, the Buddha is able to answer all the most profound questions. This is why he occupies the Arsa Southana. Note by Kumarajiva. Arsa means absolute, supreme, very high. Not falling back, not refusing, not collapsing, completely fulfilling the qualities, not having any weakness is called Arsa Southana. F. In the assemblies I utter the lion's roar. In the assemblies, I utter the roar of the lion. By assemblies is meant the 8 assemblies. 1. Assembly of Sramanas. 2. Assembly of Brahmanas. 3. Assembly of warriors. 4. Assembly of Devas. 5. Assembly of Katamaharajikas. 6. Assembly of Trayastrimsa Devas. 7. Assembly of Mara. 8. Brahma Assembly. Beings hope to find wisdom in the bosom of these 8 assemblies, and this is why only these 8 assemblies are mentioned in this sutra. But the Buddha utters the lion's roar in all the assemblies. This is why this sutra adds, and in all the other assemblies. Why? Because those who hear the voice of the Buddha constitute all those assemblies. Moreover, some say, the Buddha preaches the Dharma alone and in secret. This is why it is specified that it is in these assemblies that the Buddha declares that he possesses the 10 powers and the 4 fearlessnesses. Hence the phrase, in the assemblies I utter the lion's roar. Finally, the Buddha declares, I am absolutely truthful. I am the teacher of the whole world and I am omniscient. Let those who doubt or who do not believe come and I will explain to them. This is why the sutra says,
In the assemblies I utter the lion's roar. The Buddha utters the lion's roar. He is like the king of the lions. Prosopeia of the Buddha lion. This lion king is born of a pure race. He dwells in the deep mountains and great valleys. He has a square jaw, large bones, and his flesh is fat and full. His head is large, his eyes are wide, brilliant and clear. His eyebrows are arched and pure white. His muzzle is big, heavy and massive. His teeth are sharp, joint pointed, and he shows a pink tongue. His ears are pricked up high and his mane is striking. The forepart of his body is broad. His skin and flesh are firm. He has a long spine, a narrow waist and an invisible belly. He has a long tail, sharp claws and well-planted paws. He has a big body and great strength. When he comes out of his den, he bends and stretches his spine. Striking the ground with his paw, he manifests his great power. He does not let the hour of his meal pass by. He announces the dawn and shows the strength of the Lion King. He terrifies the deer, bears, tigers, leopards and wild boars. He awakens those who have been sleeping for a long time. He humbles the strong and powerful. He opens the way for himself by uttering loud roars. When he roars in this way, those who hear him are either joyful or fearful. The animals who live in holes hide. Those who live in the water dive deeply. Those who live in the mountains withdraw. The tame elephants shake off their fetters and flee in bewilderment. The birds fly off into the sky, gaining altitude, disappear in the distance. The Buddha lion is very similar. He is born into the great families of the 6 perfections and the 4 ancient stocks of saints. He lives in the high mountain of cessation and the deep valley of the dhyanas and the samipattis. The acquisition of the knowledge of all the aspects is his head. The accumulation of the roots of good is his muzzle. The pure right vision is his brilliant eye. The practices of concentration and wisdom are his high wide eyebrows. The 4 fearlessnesses are his white sharp canine teeth. The unhindered liberations are his perfect muzzle. The 4 right efforts are his strong chin. The 37 auxiliaries of enlightenment are his sharp teeth, joined and pointed. The practice of the meditation on the horrible is his pink tongue. Mindfulness and wisdom are his pricked up ears. The 18 special attributes are his dazzling shiny mane. The 3 gates of deliverance are the forepart of his body with firm flesh. The 3 wonders are his long spine. The perfection of the sciences and practices is his invisible belly. Patience is his narrow waist. The practice of solitude is his long tail. The 4 foundations of magical power are his well-planted paws. The 5 faculties of the psyches are his sharp claws. The 10 powers are his enormous strength. The collection of the pure dharmas is his perfect body. The royal concentrations of the Buddhas are the den out of which he comes. It is with the 4 unhindered knowledges that he stretches out. It is on the earth of the dharmas that he strikes the paw of his unhindered liberations. Based on the 10 powers, he does not let the time of saving beings pass by. It is to the entire world with its gods and men that he announces. He manifests all the qualities of the King of Dharma. He terrifies the heretics, the scholars and the heterodox. He awakens to the 4 truths those who have been sleeping. He humbles the pride and haughtiness of those who are attached to the 5 aggregates as their self. He opens the way through the theories and wrong views of the heretics. Bad people are afraid.